Welcome back to the Outdoor Kitchen Show. Today, Paul Salvant, the Bug Man, is cooking up some wild recipes for us, starting out with a duck gumbo that has nutria sausage made with nutrias that he trapped for her client. Then he's about to boil some oysters in seafood boil. He boils them whole so they pop open like clams and absorb all that good Cajun spice. Now he's about to clean up those oysters and he's going to show us how he cooks them.
Basically, part of this recipe, when you're boiling oysters, it's very critical to get all the mud and sludge off the oysters before you put them in the water. So that's what we're doing now. Also, when you put them in the water has to be cool. So you put all your ingredients in the pot ahead of time. Because if you put the oysters in when the water's boiling, they'll suck shut and none of the seasoning will get in the oysters. So we're adding the seasoning, unlike when you boil crawfish, you put it in when the water's hot. We're putting it in when the water's cold. So we're going to clean them right now, and we'll put them in the pot in just a few minutes. This is my friend Kirk Champagne. He's from Thibodeau. He's a good friend of mine. He's in the pest control business. He's doing a crawfish boil for us today. The secret to this is basically you put the oysters in. You want just enough water to go over the top of these oysters. The reason you put it in when the water's cold, because the oysters, if you put it in when it's hot, the oysters are just going to suck in close and won't work. So you got to put the oysters in, bring the water back up to a boil, a roaring boil for 10 minutes, then shut it off for 20 minutes and let them soak. So we're going to get started.
It sounds like a lot of instructions, but I'm anxious to see because I've never seen this before. So,
but they turn out good. We've had them before. Yeah.
This bar comes up with some crazy stuff from what I'm seeing here.
So,
are you going to light the fire?
Yes, I got to light the fire. You ready?
Yeah.
Franklin, we're going to bring it up to a boil for 10 minutes, cut it off, and let them soak for 20. So, let's go check on that gumbo. I'm bringing in Tyler and Kurt come taste the gumbo for seasoning. Tyler's my new son-in-law, and they've got it cooked down pretty well. I just want to get them do a taste test, see if we need a little more seasoning. Y'all go try a spoonful.
I'm going to try some sausage.
Yeah.
It's good.
What kind of sausage is it?
This is nutria in pork.
I've never eaten nutria, but it's good.
Yep. And I figure I got a good Cajun up here tasting it, and he's from Thibodeau, so I figure if he says it's good, it's good. And
He'll eat good.
yeah, we're going to let it cook down for about another 30 minutes before we serve it up as appetizers. I got my new son-in-law. I'm teaching him how to do this. These boys from Alabama, you know, they're not used to eating stuff like this. So we're going to treat him to a good taste test today. So as you can see, it's boiling real good, so it ought to come out real good. We're going to make some garlic and butter and lemon to dip the oysters in when we take them out, let them cool down. So I'm going to be putting that together in a few minutes. So the other boys, you can hear the noise in the background, they're boiling the crawfish. So we're going to have a big hoedown today. We're going to let these guys cool off for a second. Let the water drain off. And we're going to start eating them. Pop open when you put them in that seasoning. We're going to cut it out like this. These little babies are hot.
So anything over a 10 is what I'm saying.
Oh, yeah. It's different, huh?
It's delicious.
Yeah. You got him on that? we're sitting down here sampling our gumbo. It's basically duck, nutria sausage, and duck gizzards. What you think so far, Sean?
I think it looks good. I want to try it.
Got some green onions on top. We just did the boiled oysters. Those are a big hit. Let's give it a sample.
Yeah, I'm going after duck gizzard.
I don't blame you, buddy. What you think, buddy?
Best gumbo ever.
It's better than your mama's?
Near there. Mr. Paul, thank you for inviting us over for this, and now I'm going to eat my gumbo.
I don't blame you, buddy. It's real good.
Anytime you got some roadkill, we'll come over and eat it.
Oh, hey, look, you can make a gumbo just about out of anything, huh? This is a good way to clean your freezer out. So,
Just leave roadkill on the streets. We're saying that as a joke.
weather held off today. Thought it was going to be raining. Kirk and his helper came in from Thibodeau and cooked all this crawfish for us. We had a real good time this evening, and we'll see you next week. That's all, folks. How about that?